Hello and welcome to Third World Crypto, where we discuss different projects on the blockchain, their white paper, gameplay, latest announcement, and their promos. And today we'll be talking about scholarships. Let's go. So with the rise of play-to-earn gaming, isa sa pinaka magandang paraan ng passive income ay yung scholarship system, kung saan isang tao na may extrang NFT ay pwede magpahiram ng NFT niya sa ibang tao na kaya maglaro, may oras maglaro, tapos maghahati na lang sila sa kikitain ng player na humihiram sa kanya. May usapan na lang sila. And the most famous place to earn or to build scholarships is through AXIE Infinity. I myself, meron akong 6 na team playing under me. But as an AXIE manager and even as an AXIE player, meron tayong kinakaharap na problems currently with regards to AXIE Infinity. So these are, basically, SLP has been going down, walang additional burning mechanism, and this is the current situation is still a pyramid scheme. So all of this is tied together. AXIE at the moment, SLP can only be burned through breeding new AXIEs. Other than that, SLP is just sold. So kung ang tao hindi mag-breed ng AXIE, hindi tataas ang presyo ng SLP. That's basically it. The problem is, if no new players come into this space, then there is no use for the additional AXIEs that are bred. Ibig sabihin, walang motivation yung mga breeders para gumawa ng bagong AXIE dahil wala namang bibili nito. Which in turn causes SLP to keep going down. So medyo nagiging cyclical siya dahil wala nang gusto maglaro dahil pababa na yung presyo ng SLP, wala nang gustong bumili ng AXIE, which causes price to go down even more. And unless merong bagong burning mechanism na ma-introduce yung developers, this is going to continue. Another thing that's tied to that is the 800 MMR rule. At the moment, para tayong nagtatapakan. Once a player hits below 800 MMR, mawawala na yung kapasidad niyang kumita. So what's the manager or the player going to do? Bibili siya ng bagong AXIE, which is going to add to the initial investment that he has already made. So tatagal ng tatagal yung panahon para mabawi niya yung pera, which also causes more people to be discouraged to enter AXIE Infinity as a game or as an investment. And then there was also the delay of land gameplay and battles V2. What they said is only 2022, and that's an issue that many players and managers have, that the AXIE team has been very vague regarding they lack transparency with regard to where the whole game is headed as far as the roadmap is concerned. So before I discuss where I've been building my scholarships outside AXIE Infinity, let's just go through the process of someone who's going to get into AXIE Infinity today. He's a person with average knowledge, nagtingin lang sa YouTube, trying to look for the best pure AXIEs, the most traditional builds he can find in order to play the game. So, of course, we'll go to the cheapest ones and pure genes as much as possible, no? So we need the plant, a bird, and a mech. Okay? I know this is not the best comparison to do, but this is the best I can come up with to compare the investment, comparing the investment of AXIE Infinity and the other game. So the plant is 164, bird is 180, that's a total of $544. If you earn 120 at 0.037, that's $4.44 or 226 pesos. For $144 to earn that, you need 122 days. You divide the daily from the capital, and that's grinding at 3 to 4 hours a day. If you are good enough to earn 140 SLP at 0.037, that's $5.18, 264 pesos. You need only 105 days, still grinding at 3 to 4 hours, or maybe even less if you are good at adventure, or if you have already leveled up ka na sa adventure. So once again, before you react, this is not, I have to admit, this is not the best way to compare this game, but I'm trying to come up with the most average player, with an average team, with an average budget. So yun na rin ginagawa natin to come up with a decent comparison between these games. So let's now proceed to the next game. There's this new game. It's also turn-based, breed, collect, and battle, different classes of characters, play to earn, 6 body part types, PvP, PvA, and daily quests. And there's also a scholarship system. So sounds familiar, of course. It sounds very much like AXIE Infinity. But wait, it's also different. There's more burning mechanisms in place, or at least there's one more burning mechanism Eventually, mag-add din daw sila, just like what AXIE Infinity promised. Increased waiting time each breed. So, unlike AXIE Infinity, wherein you always have the same waiting time for your egg to hatch, which is, if I recall it right, 5 days. Tagal na ako hindi nagbe-breed, no? This one, each time nagbe-breed yung character mo, it takes longer and longer hanggang sa umabot ng 15 days. And they also have passive and active earning. So, if you're not playing with your characters, you can stake them and earn cryptocurrency daily. So the game I have been building scholarships in is actually Dragon Mainland. At the moment, meron akong 2 scholarship. And like what we did in AXIE Infinity, let's try to come up with the average build, try to come up with the cheapest dragons, and also try to purchase a pure dragon. So, proceed. So, una, meron tayong Rock Dragon. So, etong Rock Dragon, ito daw yung magiging tank nila. So, kumuha ko niyan. And then there's this Storm Dragon and the Fire Dragon. This is the high damage dragon, as they say. So, this is $241, $173, and $145 at the moment. I bought it for $559 USD. Okay, at the moment, I tried playing the game. I got 60 DMP at 0.10 cents. Okay, right now, actually, the price is 0.11, pero ginawa ko lang 0.10. Okay, you can earn 60 DMP per day, or even more. I'm going to show you something later. You earn $6 or $300 pesos per day. Divided by 6, you only take 93 days, so even faster. And that's only grinding at 1 to 2 hours a day. I noticed that I don't have to spend too much time. Okay, at the moment, I'm not playing my account anymore. I already passed it on to a scholarship. So I have 2 scholarships and currently not holding any account. And here's something I want to show you. Galing to sa scholar ko, and look at his production. 101. So as you can see, these days are very recent, even yesterday. So 101, 73, and 100. And I'm only using 60 DMP as an example. So you can see the potential is much bigger. Additional information, the player base is still very small. And you can start with 1 dragon. So, kung gusto mo mag-adventure mode lang, pwede ka mag-1 dragon. But they say, hindi pa open yung PvP, you need 3 dragons. Pero if you only want to grind dun sa adventure, pwede siya. Another good fact is that it's using the Binance Smart Chain, which means lower fees. But unfortunately, it's only available at Android only, unlike in AXIE Infinity na pwede ka maglaro sa PC. So now that I've shown you, no, na assuming that all the prices are the same, that at the moment, at this moment only, Dragon Mainland seems to be a better option in terms of building a scholarship or investing into. I'd want to discuss the risk, okay? This is not financial advice. Everything is only based on the research or the resources that I've looked into. So number 1 risk is the game can fail. Of course, this is a very young game. So unlike AXIE Infinity na very established na, there's a bigger probability that this Dragon Mainland can be a failure. Okay, because ang dami pang bagay na hindi pa naman nag-open, wala pang PvP. What if they're not capable of doing a decent PvP? What if the skills, which I'll discuss later, aren't that good? Okay? Number 2 is there are other competitors. Ang advantage ng AXIE Infinity, nung time na sumisikat siya, wala namang ibang halos game kundi sila. So they had that whole market at the that they could tap into. Unlike now, there are so many games that are coming out every day, and Dragon Mainland is facing so much competition compared to AXIE Infinity that has already an established base of millions of players. It can also be a pyramid scheme. So we're saying that AXIE Infinity at the moment is a pyramid scheme, but this game might end up as one also, even though at the moment mas meron na silang burning mechanism compared to AXIE Infinity. The skills are not developed yet. Let's go to that right away, you know. So we can go to the website and go to the marketplace. I want to show you something, no. Hindi pa fully developed yung skills. So lahat ng mga cards na nakita natin yun is puro attack and defend lang. So as you see, this is a dragon. It's not pure. Mimic siya. Tapos dito meron siyang guarding, water blessing, repel shield, energy tide. You're going to see here. I'll try to zoom. Hindi natin ma-zoom. Okay, hindi natin ma-zoom. But you're going to see here, nakasulat dito, if you can read it, skill effects are under development, so stay tuned. So hindi natin alam kung ano yung mga magiging skill nila. So kung bibili ka ng dragon, you don't actually know kung maganda yung skills ng dragon kahit pure pa yan. Let's say for example, unlike AXIE Infinity, we don't like to have maybe vegan diet or silent whisper in our plant. But at the moment, all the skills in this game, Dragon Mainland, are the same. Puro attack and defend. And we don't know what actual skill the skill is. Okay? We do not have complete knowledge of gameplay. Like what I've discussed, wala pa yung PvP. They said there's going to be land gameplay. So all of that we don't have complete knowledge of. So compared to AXIE Infinity, we know more about this game compared to Dragon Mainland. Those are the risks that we have to take. Another is AXIE can actually take off and then I lose the opportunity. So I've built 2 scholarships. Those 2 scholarships could have been easily an AXIE Infinity scholarship. So pwedeng nailagay ko yun sa AXIE Infinity yung 2 scholar na yun. But I chose this instead. So AXIE could take off maybe by February dahil yun yung anniversary ng AXIE Infinity and it could do well, and then at the same time maybe Dragon Mainland could also do well but not as good as AXIE Infinity. So maybe that's a loss on the opportunity. In addition to our comparison earlier where I said that it's possible with now's prices to make more money in Dragon Mainland compared to AXIE Infinity, ito pa yung mga nakikita kong advantages. Number 1 is they copied AXIE components and made them better. We'll go to that later. Nasa Binance Smart Chain, which means lower fees. And there's lots of room to grow. So let's go to our first point, no, na they made it better. So number 1, meron silang more burning mechanisms. Ibig sabihin, so at the moment, meron tayong nakikitang synthesis. Ibig sabihin, you can buy skulls on the marketplace. Kung you go to the marketplace, you're going to see meron skulls for sale. At itong skull na to, ipapakain mo yan sa dragon mo para mapalakas yung isang ability niya. Unlike in AXIE Infinity where you're stuck with the same cards. That AXIE is stuck with the same cards for the rest of its existence, no? Dito, hindi. Okay? So number 2 is that it takes longer for each succeeding breed. Ibig sabihin, pag nanganak ang isang dragon, it takes longer. It not only takes more cryptocurrency or more tokens to make the second breed, mas matagal din yung hintayin mo hanggang sa maging 2 weeks na. This keeps the price stable kasi hindi mafa-flood ng bagong dragons basta-basta yung market. Okay, and then a lot of room to grow. At the moment, tingnan natin yung marketplace. That is 481 dragons. We have 481 dragons. That means if all these dragons were be bought out today, only 160 players can join Dragon Mainland as of today. And keep in mind that AXIE Infinity has millions of players. So, ibig sabihin, malaki pa talaga yung chance nitong mag-grow. But then again, like I've discussed earlier, yung risk natin is that there's also competition. Hindi na, unlike AXIE na nung time na sikat siya lang halos yung game, Dragon Mainland is facing more competition. So, what's my game plan? Okay, this is not, once again, this is not financial advice. This is what I did. You don't have to be doing this. I'm just giving you an idea of what I'm doing right now. I already started 2 teams with 3 dragons each. My next move is to gather enough DMP and DMS to breed my 3rd team. Break even before adding my 4th team. And ito, may napaka-importanting point. I am not quitting AXIE Infinity. I am keeping all my scholarships. And if you're saying that I didn't buy a new team, actually, I have 6 scholarships. And the 6th one, I recently opened it last week. And I'm planning to open a 7th one next week. So I'm not quitting AXIE Infinity. All I'm doing as maybe what you call an investor or a business person is diversifying my investments or maybe diversifying my risk at the same time. There are so many ways to be an investor or business person in the cryptocurrency or in more particular yung play to earn space. Ang importante is we understand the risks involved, and these business decisions, these investment decisions are always based on our risk appetite and the research that we already have. And what's very important is whatever your decision is, you're comfortable with that decision. For some people, mas okay sa kanila yung isang game lang, focus, put everything into it, all your focus. And other people might be like me na you're into one project or into one game but also looking for other opportunities para may diversify yung portfolio or even may diversify yung risk. So with that being said, I hope you found value in today's video. If not value, I hope nag-enjoy kayo, you had fun. And if you did, please do me a favor by hitting the like and subscribe. And Always, please do your research bago tumalpak and talpak responsibly. Thank you and see you in the next one.